Welcome, foolish mortals, to today's video. As you can tell by the title, today we're going to be recreating one of the most iconic characters from Disney's The Haunted Mansion. Now, I have loved The Haunted Mansion, as you can see, since I was a very little girl, and it has been one of my favorite rides at Disney since I was very young. And one character in particular has always caught my eye, and that was Constance Hatchaway, the Attic Bride, or the Murderous Bride, or the Heartbeat Bride, or the Blue Bride. She has so many names you can't even count. However, today I wanted to recreate her iconic wedding look, as well as her fun little accessories, which include a bouquet with a hidden weapon inside, aka the axe that she uses to her husband's. Now, a fun little fact about her is that every time she one of her husbands, she gets a new strand of pearls. So I made sure to get a long string of vintage pearls to double up, because she does in fact have 3 different rows of pearls. Now, this video is super duper fun. I'm very excited. I went to Joann's, got all the materials. For this, I didn't think it was very important to show you guys what I was using, like do a debrief of it. I'm just using a Victorian pattern. The important thing, it doesn't matter if it's a 2-piece, a 1-piece, a wedding gown, a day gown, as long as it has very puff sleeves, a high collar, a defined waist, and a sloping skirt. Now, that is the characteristics you're gonna need for this dress. You're also gonna need any type of thick white material. I'm using a matte satin for this look, as well as a liquid chiffon for the veil. And I bought a few little things like little silk flowers and different things to attach to the veil. And also the fun part about this look is the accessories, because I added a lace choker. I also added these exact earrings that I'm wearing. I added the pearls and some little lace gloves for a little bit of extra something. So I'm very, very excited. This video is going to be super fun. I'm very, very excited. And don't worry, the scariness of this video is not really a thing. I don't like to do super scary stuff on my channel. Don't worry. This is a little taster for the Halloween content that will start coming in August. Yes, you heard that right, August, for all my spooky girls out there. You guys will be getting Halloween content very early, because I do something called Halloween, which is where I do a different character that is Halloween inspired every single week in the month of October. So there will be accompanying videos for some of those. However, there will just be basic videos starting in August that have to do with the spooky season, whether that's vlogs, tutorials, anything like that. So don't worry, the scariest part of this video is that you too can get this dress from Spirit Halloween for $49.99. Ooh. I didn't mean to frighten you prematurely. Now let's get on to the video. And you're asking, how do we get to that video? We're trapped in a room with no windows and no doors. Well, there's always my way. Alright everyone, so the happy haunts happened to interfere with my camera, so the audio actually cut out on this clip and turned my camera into slow motion, so I had to speed up all these clips, but luckily I can do a voiceover for you all, so I will be your ghost host for this video, and I'm showing you guys the pattern that I'm using, in case you guys want to use this one as well. This is from Simplicity. It's a costume pattern. It was kind of a Mary Poppins-esque pattern, and I want to show you guys what I picked up at Joann's. I picked up this bridal trim and this applique, which later I decided to use on the bodice, but hated it, so I ripped it off. And some hair combs to make the veil, because that's a very important piece for veil making, as well as some white thread, some zippers, some bias tape for the hem. This is twill tape, actually. Some silk flowers for the veil, and then a 9-inch zipper, and then a 22-inch zipper, one for the skirt and one for the bodice, since it is a 2-piece. Here's that liquid chiffon I was telling you about. It has a really pretty drape. It's almost shimmery. It's very ghostly and very, very light. And then here's the satin. I got 8 yards of this bridal satin. It's really pretty. It's a true white, very classic bridal. I was opposed to ivory because I didn't want it to look too old, because Constance isn't old. She is just a ghost, so she's perfectly preserved. And then here's some petticoat netting for stiffening. I didn't end up using this, but I always keep this around, so luckily I picked some up. And then some interfacing is what you see in the corner over there to help give the collar and little other things some stiffness. So that is kind of all I'm using for now. And it's a really, really simple project, and I can't wait to show you guys the finished look. So in this clip, I'm showing you guys how I'm going to be applying the little applique to the bodice front, and thank goodness the fabric was able to peel this off because, as I say, I wish you could hear the audio, I mentioned it looks very much like something the Pope would wear when it was all said and done, because this looked silver in the store, but when it was on the white, it actually looked bronzy and kind of goldish, actually. So I didn't end up using this. So I'm probably going to delete the rest of this clip because you guys don't want to watch me do all that work for nothing. So here I'm just putting in some gathering stitches into the bodice and working on the collar to press it inside out, and running some gathering stitches down it as well so we can gather down the neckline. Here I'm also working on the sleeves. This is the upper sleeve, and I'm also hemming the lower sleeve to form a little cuff on the bottom, just like that. Now I'm gathering the upper edges and watching some Rachel Maxey because I love her spooky time content. And also drinking a Monster Energy because this was at like 2 a.m. you guys. I was like kind of cracked out and was really going on this project. So here I'm gathering the sleeve stiffener, which is, I thought was going to be made of crinoline, but I realized that would be kind of itchy, so they're made out of fabric. So basically I'm gathering them down to 10 inches to then sew into the heads of the sleeves. This project is super duper simple, super easy pattern, so I didn't show too much of the sewing, just because it shouldn't be that hard. So I'm just sewing in the sleeve headings, and we are almost complete. So as you can see, I didn't like the applique, so I ripped it off, and look at how much better that looks. You can still see the residue, but we're going to ignore that. And also, please ignore the fact that I'm in slow motion. Wow, look at that. So cinematic and beautiful. Yes, indeed. So I said I was going to try and peel that off. I couldn't, but it's fine because it got covered up by the pearls in the long run. Alright everyone, so here is the finished look, accessories on. I, for some reason, had the peplum of the skirt outside of the skirt waistband, aka I didn't tuck in the little top basically. And as you can see, I'm kind of showing you guys how I don't like it, and it's not really my favorite. I tried adding a waistband, so in the end I just tucked it in and it looked a whole lot better. But as you can see, it looks really nice. The fabric drapes very well and the accessories look beautiful. So without further, I gotta mention also, I had to add in a sleeve gusset because for some reason these sleeves were literally so small I could barely even fit my hands through. It was crazy. So I added in a sleeve gusset to make them a little bit bigger, and it worked out perfect. So look at these accessories, and without further ado, I present to you Miss Constance Hatchaway from the Haunted Mansion. Alright everyone, Miss Constance is done. This outfit has been, my nails are literally glowing orange in the black light. It's so funny. But I'm so happy. The costume came out amazing. I'm so happy with it. I think the fun part about this outfit is the accessories, because it's basically just a puff sleeve white dress with a high collar, but I added this choker and some pearls and some gloves and these really cool earrings that I got at Hot Topic, and the makeup and this beautiful backdrop, and the blue lighting and the axe. It really makes the outfit, and so I'm so happy. Constance is my favorite character in the Haunted Mansion, and she has been since I was a little girl. So this has been so fun to be able to, sort of just become her and celebrate Halloween a little bit early this year, because as we know, early for me means not starting in May. So I'm gonna wait a little bit longer until I start releasing a bunch of like full-time, full video, spooky time content for you guys. But until then, here's sort of a taster for what is gonna come starting around like August is when I usually start to release my fall and Halloween content. But until then, I hope that this video was enjoyable for you guys. A little spooky, a little gothic, a little Victorian, you know, all those fun things. Also, this bouquet is gorgeous. I love the fun, like, trailing ribbons and tucking the little axe inside. So I'm very, very happy with the way this came out. I love it so much. The whole outfit is so fun. And who knows, you guys, I'm going to Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween party this year, or in California, it's the Oogie Boogie Bash. Going to the Oogie Boogie Bash this year, so who knows who I'm going to be when I attend that function. So until then, I love you guys so much. I hope that you are feeling safe and loved and know that you are worth it. And I will talk to you ghouls later. Love ya. Mwah.